Hi, it's Hope and welcome to the video. This is going to be the TBR tag. I did this tag originally back in March, towards the beginning of when I first started my channel, and I'm deciding to do an updated version because I have a feeling that a lot of these answers have changed and I do not remember the questions. I literally pulled up my description of my video back in March, so I have the questions here. So if it's a little choppy, that means I'm having to pause and figure stuff out. But let's get on with the questions. Number 1, how do you keep track of your TBR pile? I still use Goodreads, and then for my physical TBR, I have a tracker that you'll see a little bit more in my stats and how I keep track of my stats. That'll be sometime in January, but yeah. How do you determine which book from your TBR to read next? Well, I have two different versions of TBRs. I have my ultimate TBR, which is anything on my Goodreads want to read. That's whether I have a copy of it yet or I need to buy it. And I use my Jenga pieces to pick prompts and then pick books to fill those prompts. And then on that TBR, I just pick whatever one I want to, and then once I finish that for the month, I just pick a book at random type thing. So yeah. What's a book that's been on your TBR list for the longest? This is actually my current read, so it's not on my TBR, but I'm currently only 75 pages into it, and that is The School for Good and Evil. I've had this for 4 years. I totally forgot I had this. I got it in, I think, 2015, 2016, so 5-6 years, and I'm counting this on my TBR since it's not finished. I started it last night, so. What's a book that you recently added to your TBR? Let's grab the iPad, log into Goodreads, and see. The most recent book that I've added to my TBR is The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and that is from the third book in the From Blood and Ash series. I just read From Blood and Ash and A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire last week, and so I added the third one to my TBR. Even though it's not out, it's on my TBR for when it comes out, you know what I mean? Ooh, what's a book on your TBR that's strictly because it's beautiful cover? Ooh. Well, strictly because of its beautiful cover. This one isn't strictly because of its beautiful cover, but I saw the cover and I was like, that's beautiful, I need to add it to my TBR. Then I read the description and saw it and like the description, but that is Crown of Bones by A.K. Wilder. This is just beautiful, in my opinion. It is it screams beauty. I love how I'm doing this because I know I'm going to put the photo here, but it is just so beautiful in my opinion. What's a book on your TBR that you never plan on reading? Well, I did just do a video where it was me saying books I'm never going to read, but a book that is on my TBR still that I don't know if I'm going to read. Ooh. What's a book on your TBR that you never plan on reading? I'm not saying never plan on reading, but don't plan on reading for a while, or am not sure I'm going to read, would probably be The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. This is a a middle grade, I think, series written by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. I haven't decided if I'm going to read it. I have the first one on my TBR because it interests me because of the authors, but I don't know if I'll actually like it or not. So that one I'm going to say never plan on reading, but AKA haven't decided if I'm going to read it or not. I'm leaning towards yes, but then also I'm will I like it? I don't know. What is an unpublished book on your TBR that you are excited for? I have two, two of my most anticipated releases for 2021. two unpublished books that I'm so excited for are A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas, which comes out on February 16th, which is 3 days after my birthday. It's my birthday present to myself. I'm getting a signed copy. I'm so excited. And then Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare. I'm so excited for that because I loved the first book in the series. I'm so excited for the second one, and that one comes out on March 2nd, is it? I think it's March 2nd. I know it's March, the beginning of March. But I'm so excited for both of those, and those are on my TBR that, like, I'm going to read the second I get my hands on those copies. Like, I will drop whatever I'm doing and pick those up. What's a book on your TBR that basically everyone's read but you? Ooh, this one's kind of hard. I would say, I would have to say maybe The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. I have heard so many people talk about it, say it's great. It's on my TBR. I do plan on trying to pick it up in 2021, so that would have to be my answer, maybe? I can't really think of any others that are like, oh yeah, on my TBR that, like, everyone's read but me type thing. I'm, like, currently still scrolling through. Another one what would fit this is, what's a book on your TBR that basically everyone's read but you? An Ember in the Ashes by Sabatier. Everyone's read that, I feel like, except me. I plan on picking up in 2021 for sure. So yeah, those two maybe? What's a book on your TBR that everyone recommends to you? I would have to say An Ember in the Ashes by Sabatier. Anytime I'm like, book recommendations, everyone's like, An Ember in the Ashes, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's already on there. I'll read that eventually. I'd have to say that. What's a book on your TBR that you are dying to read? Ooh, like dying to read. I'd have to say the book currently, like, on my TBR, like on, like, my TBR that I'm dying to read might have to be Ruthless Gods by Emily A. Duncan. This is the sequel to Wicked Saints, which I read in July, and I need to read it. Like it's kind of on my TBR for December, so I might be reading it in December here. But, like, if not, I need to read it. I need to know what's going on, especially before the third book comes out, Blessed Monsters, in April, I think it is. April or May, I don't remember, but, like, I need to read Ruthless Gods so bad. I don't know why I haven't read it sooner. And then, how many books are on your TBR shelf? On my physical shelf, there is 21. And then on my Goodreads Want to Read, which is my, like, TBR, there's 335 books. I didn't realize it was over 300. Oops. So 335. That's a lot. Well, that's not that bad, actually. I don't think my TBR has ever gone above, like, 350. So, yeah. So that was the TBR tag. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was just a quick video that I wanted to film. I wanted to see what some of the, like, questions changed. Obviously, because, for example, like, the question unpublished book that I'm excited to read, I'm pretty sure my answer might have been something like Queen of Volts by Amanda Foody, because in March that was, like, one of my like most anticipated releases. Maybe books that are on my TBR that I'm not sure I'm going to read, like, those type of questions are definitely different. Like, the answers are definitely different. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye!